Hello guys, this is the first of my tutorial series. This is how to make a parking lot in the Hammer editor. This absolutely terrible thing from 2004. So, really the first thing you want to do is have everything else around it so there's actually a reason for there to be a parking lot. This is just me editing. This is just me spitting some bullshit. I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, this video was way too long, so have fun with the rest of it, but this entire section was just me spitting some bullshit about crosswalks. Also, you really do this texture, concrete floor 027A is really good because it has its counterpart, concrete floor 027B, which has the white line in the middle, which is very useful for creating the white lines. Also, preferably have a reference car for the size of the parking lot. This is a fucking tiny parking lot, but it's not really meant to be functional. It's just meant to look good. And how to make one. All this is two brushes. Make another one, actually. So first, you get a brush. I don't know, I made mine about 76 units big, so get that. And then, the next brush, which you want to only put on one side because you can copy this over, and one side will preferably be touching the curb. You get the B version of this texture, concrete floor 027B. This won't work with every road, but yeah, and you texture shift it up until the white line is fully covering this. This is exactly 4 hammer units long, so that's the exact width of the line in the middle of it. And once you've done that, you can copy this over and over until you hit like a curb or something, which I'll just quickly create like a fake curb or something. What the hell? I'll create a fake curb. Or like a footpath next to it. See, with that, there you go, there's parking spaces. And if you want to make obviously the line in the middle, you'll just rotate this by 90 degrees, preferably with texture lock on. Then you can just create lines. Now this probably isn't the best way to do it, but this is without getting custom decals or anything. I can't be bothered to fiddle with that shit. So yeah, you can do this if you really want. It's probably not the best or most optimized method, but it's what I've personally used. Oh no, that was the original. It's what I've personally been using for the map that I'm making, so this is just what I recommend. And also make sure when you're making these, and all roads, like all roads and details of roads, make sure they are func details. So you basically, on a brush that you've made, select both the brushes that you want to be grouped together, Control T. This won't come up for you, just instantly create an entity, and then it'll start off as then it press enter and it will create a func detail which will not split visleafs and will help to optimize your map and make sure that these stupid little things don't make. I'll show you what I mean. Wait, view. You. So it does not create visibly. So each one of these, it's basically a map box that checks like what you can see at once, so we can remove parts of the map that you can see so that you can't see. So this is why with this enabled, this wouldn't split a visleaf, nothing else here would split a visleaf, which is a good thing because otherwise if it does, then you can accidentally it'll create a bunch of errors because it'll have to create a box here and in between all these ones as well, instead of just making one around it, one or two boxes around it. And that can create compiling issues where if your map's big enough like this, it could take weeks to compile, which is a big problem, obviously. You really do not want that. Or it could just freeze your computer. So yeah, you really need to make sure when making roads and things, everything has to, especially curve stuff, anything that has complex geometry, press Ctrl T on it and create a func detail. Okay, that's the end of the tutorial. Bye, and hopefully you get to apply this in your map making.